At him, you see that he's got all the tools you want in a quarterback. The big frame, the quick release, strong arm, has escapability. The issue sometimes tries to do too much instead of just taking the throws that are available to him, and occasionally turnovers get him into trouble.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beat. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. From midfield, here's Wentz. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Wentz. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback. And
well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Wentz now to throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. This would be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Gregory Rousseau in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. He'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked out by Jordan Poyer.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Bills offense and Josh Allen heading back out again. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already. We'll try to sort things out here as they begin with the 1st down. So after the INT, it's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Not only was it a double move route, it was the dreaded post corner for any defensive back because you think that he's going all the way to the post in a deep route, and then he breaks it off to the corner. That's hard to flip your hips and get there.
Well, he didn't flip them in time. Big play. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Allen. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you.
How the hell he didn't intercept that? That was garbage.
Mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 42 yards. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Time to pass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. after the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Washington ready to try again on offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Straight ahead, Gibson. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 38, Wentz. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Now Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Throwing now is Wentz. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
for it. It's Wentz. This pass hauled in by Dotson. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He sets to fire deep. On Wentz's intercepted yet again. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime.
To take a shot right after a turnover. You count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action ready to go. Welcome back. Booth ready for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty.
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 67 yards. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Well, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a back.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Second down and a run by Robinson. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing. Heineke. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. On third down, Heineke got his target, Samuel. And the Commanders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Here's Heineke. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Second down and goal. Heineke to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Heineke with a third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from first and goal? 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
Heineke to throw for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So another incompletion on fourth down. They threw it on every down that series, and every pass missed the mark.
The frustration is almost palpable. You can almost feel it all the way up here in the booth. But how about the guys who just stopped them on 4 downs? You got to give them a little credit, huh? End up stopping 4 straight passes. They don't get into the end zone. They turn the ball over on downs. They more than did their job.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Off the play fake, Heineke. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
And they'll send the slot in motion left. A second down throw for Heineke. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It'll be first and goal when we come back. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taylor Heineke. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Beer. Good cold beer.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Singletary again. He'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump ball passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretch it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. Down to the 25. Cameron Curl with the tackle that time.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9. Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Allen. He completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. To throw again on second down. Heineke being chased out left. Taking a shot for Samuel. And got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Greatest comeback ever. Yeah, playing around with your ass.
Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from 55 yards out. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. But he goes down here. So let's see what this is about.
I love it.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
His lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And the Commanders are going to win this football game. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead.
Great in this
Losing the game is one thing.
Look
Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
Hey, I played with Washington.